I came out here and gave everybody a treat, some watermelons and cantaloupes, and made sure their food and water's full and all that fun stuff. But you might notice the Rhode Island red with white tail feathers is no more. How did it happen? We have the Electronet fencing up. Let me tell you. You might notice the chickens are all up there in the pen. They're not out here inside the Electronet fencing. And there's a reason for that. It's not as obvious as it was because we got 3 inches of rain again. We've had over 21 inches of rain in the month of June, or July, 2024, here in Calico Rock area. Mountain View, just south of here, has probably had more like 25 or 26 inches. But you come up here, I don't even know if I can find it after all that rain. Amazing what rain washes away. But anyway, I figured there'd at least be a little. In this area, there was a small pile of feathers, and then just a feather here and a feather there, going down there over the fence, and a couple of little feathers on the other side. But over in this area, there was a small pile of feathers. So you can see there's a feather right there. It was a brown one with a white butt. The hen that lays the giant eggs, of course. It had to take the hen that lays the giant eggs instead of Roy the rooster that only breeds half the chickens half the time. Anyway, something got through my Electronet fence right there. We ain't sure how he got in, but what we're thinking, me and Randy put our heads together. The two of us together might equal one working brain at this point. Sorry, Randy. We're both getting old, We think maybe that what it did was it climbed up that post right there and jumped over and then hid somewhere in this mess of stuff until it had a good chance to pounce. Once it pounced, it did what bobcats do and killed the chicken instantly, which is why there was just a small pile of feathers, and then it picked it up, jumped over the fence with it. So these fences are definitely not foolproof. Bobcats are smart. They got cameras up. You can see a camera there. There's a camera on that tree, camera on that post down there. But what we're looking at now is setting up a trap down in the woods where he came from. And I'll take you down and show you that. And this is where I have the trap set up. I set this up a while back, but I didn't have a trap in it. I didn't even have a trap then. But I got wood going up this side, up that side, and across the front. So the only way they can come into the trap is through this little channel. And then if you look, there's a big old rock in the way there, right there. So I'm going to put the bait right in that hole right there. If you look careful, you can see where the trap's at. It's underneath these leaves. That's about the right distance away from that hole, because they say you should put the food in a little hole. And of course, I chained it to this little tree over here and buried it in some leaves. So hopefully I'll get whatever it is that's starting to eat my chickens, even though the electric fence is there. The electric fence doesn't stop everything, apparently. They've been out there for a month now in the electric fence without any trouble. I came out here a couple days ago, and there was a little pile of feathers and then a trail of a feather here and there going over the fence, like I showed you. So, hopefully, the next day, 2, 3, we will get what I presume to be a bobcat in this trap. And I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. Well, I was looking for some bait. These two guys here, Rascal and Whitey, also known as Honky Cat, found me some. I was going to use a chicken leg, but they caught this little bunny rabbit, for which they would be in so much trouble if Mom found out. And I'm not happy with them either, because he might have been my dinner in a couple of months, but no. Anyway, it'll make some really good bait. So let's go put it in the trap and see what happens. Well, I put a little bit of attractant on him, and there he sits. Let's see what happens.